What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be doing another upgrade that I think many of you guys would appreciate. Some of you guys, like I spoke about, maybe like whenever T.O. dropped like 3 or 4 weeks ago, my real ones would know about the video where I told you guys he's a pretty good wide receiver, but he just wasn't worth the million coins or whatever he was going for at the time. Luckily enough, Randy Moss drops, his price drops, everything changes, but nothing changed about his stats and the way he actually plays in the game. So what we're going to be doing right now is I'm going to show you what actually happened. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on the actual, all the stuff that I've been doing, and you're going to see over here on the right, the prices that I paid for his card. It amounted to, what is it, 120, 190 something, okay, 230, 258, okay, like 278 or something like that, or maybe a little bit more. All right, for T.O. So I saw that his price was a little bit like low for what I think he's capable of doing. So I said to myself, you know what? I think that's low enough for me to show you guys that when it comes to it, it's time to make that move. Because again, Madden 20 is an unbelievably run-based game. So T.O. was one of those receivers that he can actually run block. Like, his numbers are high enough where he can actually run block. And not only that, remember, they made him really, really trash in 19. Even though he had like that legend, you know, the legend version of the game, he was a trash card. And many of you 49er fans were talking about it, whatever, you know, Eagles, whatever you guys are, or just straight up Terrell Owen fans, you guys were very, very annoyed with it, as you should have been, because the dude absolutely 100% sucked in Madden 19. This year, it's different though. The way he plays and everything that he contributes to the run game is huge, because you don't have to sub in a tight end. He pretty much plays like a tight end. You know, like you'll run into a guy that's using like George Kittle, Delanie Walker, and stuff like that at tight end. Many of you guys have seen it. It just depends on how often you play the game. Because that advantage, that was huge in like Madden 16, even like 17 when you subbed in the tight ends and did whatever you want. This year is kind of like, you know, sometimes they block, sometimes they won't, that type of thing. So you don't really need it is what I'm trying to say. But obviously, when you look at something like this, we all know that somebody has to go, all right? In this case, one of my rage videos, maybe, you know, back when I thought I was going to start passing the ball every play, we actually went into upgrading Deshaun Jackson. Now, I have no use for this guy, because even though he has a deep route running, all that good stuff, it doesn't really matter. Like, he's not a guy that's going to be a game changer for me, so I don't really need him. So he's the odd man out. All right, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to downgrade him, get rid of him completely. I don't know. See, and another thing, some of you guys were saying, like, should you keep the power up? The thing about these cards, like, will Deshaun Jackson, once he gets back with the Eagles, be healthy and get updates? He probably will. But if he plays a really, really good game and gets a limited, you guys obviously know at this point, you can't power him up anyway. So it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? So me getting rid of him right now, it honestly doesn't make a difference to me. Like, I don't really, what am I getting? I gotta make sure, I gotta see if I use power passes. Hold on, let me just make sure. I'm getting all my training back and stuff, but I gotta just make sure, you know, you gotta read to see what EA is giving you back so you know what's happening. All right, so, okay, 62 to 81 power pass. All right, cool. All right, just wanted to know what's happening with it. But again, will he get those card upgrades? He probably will, but that's not what we care about right now. You know what I'm saying? What we care about right now is playing the game based on what the game offers us. So we need to make as much as we possibly can, getting rid of the players that we no longer need. So we're gonna find Deshaun Jackson right here, because it looks like that's the only other one that we had. I don't know what his price is right now, but let's check it out. So he's 86K. You know, for me, I'm just gonna go hard and just go. Hold on, wait a minute, but that's he's at 88. I'm gonna go 79. Because somebody needs to get this right quick. I'm gonna go 79. Just put it up. Somebody hopefully grabs it, and then we keep it moving like we're supposed to. All right, so 79K for that, and then get rid of him. Now, once I upgrade T.O., you're going to see what I'm talking about, because other than the deep route running that Deshaun Jackson offered, his speed was still relatively low for what I'm looking for. Now, T.O. gets chemmed to a 90 speed, which is where I have Randy Moss actually chemmed right now. And Randy Moss plays unbelievable. Not only that, the beat press, Randy Moss is a lot lower, and T.O. obviously has the better deep press, so we might be able to eat a little bit more. I don't want to guarantee that right now, because if I guarantee it, you gotta be like, yo, bro, this dude ain't getting off the press, yo. And I'm gonna have to deal with that. And obviously, I don't want to deal with that, so we're not even gonna worry about that right now. What we're gonna talk about is the fact that, you know, we're looking to get a better emphasis on the run game. All right, that's pretty much what we're looking for. We want a better run blocker and a guy that can get open, and we can get him the ball regardless. And that's what I believe that T.O. is going to add to us and the squad. So let's go ahead and see what he's costing, because you already know they're going to hit me with a crazy amount soon. All right, 465. What's that? All right, 890. All right, cool. 1710. All right, we don't got enough of that. And then what's that? Okay, bro. All right, T.O. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, you just had to, bro. Let me hold on. Wait a minute. I'm not gonna rage. I think I got stuff that I can actually, like, this guy I can sell, right? I don't want to. What is he? Yeah. How much is he going for? You know what I do? Like, I pulled him earlier, and it's no way possible that I'm gonna actually just waste 20. I'll just take the 25. People are spending 25 for this guy, because even with his like redo card or whatever limited it was, he's still mad slow. Like, I'm just gonna sell it and just make up the balance and get more training, man. I was told that getting training at 170K was good based on the mathematics that you guys use. I have no idea the mathematical formula that you guys use, but I was told that when I got that 90 overall for that price, that was a good price. So as long as I look for things in that range, if I'm gonna go high as 90, I should be good, because I got you guys approval. If that, you know what I'm saying, like, you guys pull out your calculators and let me know exactly what I'm doing wrong down to the T, and it helps me to make sure that when I speak about it, other people can either agree that you were correct or let me know that you had no idea what you're talking about, so that we figure out a balance in between it all, and then, you know, that way we gain more knowledge of what we should be spending on training. So shout out to that. Shout out to all you guys that told me that the 90 overall at 170 is a good price for training. So he's still right there again for like the same type of thing. I don't know if this guy's just that trash that people are doing that. And it's funny because you just saw what I did. I actually sold the Devontae Adams. Wasn't that the Devontae Adams that we just got rid of? All right, doesn't matter. All right, so let's check out the series redo plays. Are they cheaper? 168. All right, so we actually, okay, so let's grab this one. So this one should actually be pretty good as well. All right, so we grabbed him for 168. We're gonna go ahead and get that training for him. All right, 49.40. And then we sold the Devontae Adams, so it just works out. The dude's a trash can, but he's also helping us to be able to upgrade our team to make it better. And then somebody 175. Like, these training prices are crazy, bro. Real talk. If you guys are looking for training, that's it right there. Like, that dude is garbage, but he's going for a pretty decent price. So that's what we're not going to worry about anything else that's going on with that. So now we're going to go back to what we're doing with T.O. And when I say he's garbage, I'm not talking about in real life. Obviously, he plays well, but I'm just saying for the purposes of Madden 20. That dude sucks. All right, now we get back to the power for T.O. Let's continue what we were doing with that and get him to where we need to get him to, and then we can, you know, proceed to, so I can show you exactly what's going to make him an absolute monster on the squad. You know, through comparison with the other players that are available. Now, at this time, I don't see him having the ability or the X factor, because I don't think that that's necessary for me right now. All right. Who do we want to make him? A 49er? He's an Eagle too? Wow, bro. Cowboy? Like, this dude played for everybody. All right, it don't really matter though. Like, listen, we'll figure all that stuff out later. Let's go now, and I'm going to show you exactly how he's going to be put into the lineup. Now, some of you guys are going to say, you know, why would you bench Randy Moss or make Randy Moss a slot player? Let me explain what's going on with this, right? Randy Moss is not that good of a run blocker, even though in certain cases he will hold a block. He's not really that good of a run blocker. So because of that, it's better for me to start T.O. and know what I'm getting out of T.O. and, you know, which side I'm running to, all that good stuff. It makes it a lot easier for me to be able to not have to keep subbing in and subbing out players, because that also becomes an issue when you start doing that. So that's something that I don't want you guys to ever have to go through, is what I'm saying. Like, you put the players in that are better at the positions of the, you know, the formations that you run. So some of you guys might say, should we put him as a starting wide receiver? The issue with that is, on certain sides, when you come out, say you come out of like iPro, the wide receiver 2, he's on the right side. If I started him, he'll be on the left side. I kind of like, should I put T.O. as a starter though and then just sub it? See, I don't know, because I like T.O. being on the right side in the formations the way I use him. And then I just sub him in for like the, you know, the single wide receiver packages. And obviously we don't want, you know, Torrey Holt. Like, that dude is not doing anything. But this is, let me just go ahead and make sure that the specialists are right with my slot receiver, so that I know who's going to be there. And then we'll continue to, okay, the slot, OBJ should not be in my game at all. That dude sucks at Madden. In Madden, I meant to say. So we're going to make Randy Moss be the slot, so that way we always know when we come out in the 3 wide receiver set, he's always the slot receiver. Now, we're going to go back and we're going to compare what's going on as far as, you know, where T.O. is and what's happening. So now that I think about it, because I have the slot apprentice on Torrey Holt, Torrey Holt just doesn't. I got it. Let me go back to T.O. I want to go to T.O. so you guys can see all the updates. As a matter of fact, I got to back out and come back in so that the John Madden coach passing will register with his card, because that's another glitch that, you know, happens. Sometimes you have to back out and then go back in to kind of see what's going on with all of the additions that you get with the coaches. So look, when we go to Terrell Owens, right, this is what happens. You can look and see exactly, you know, some of the things that just stand out right away, all right? He's a 90 speed, which is a really, really good threshold for me and everything that I'm trying to do. You see his route running is up there, pretty decent, got a, you know, decent catch. But let's go to what really makes it, you know, very important for me. That catch in traffic, it really means something. Because when I played against T.O., when dudes were throwing the ball into quadruple coverage and he was getting an animation to catch it. So that might be something that we really have to watch as far as catching traffic. But again, the primary reason for my decision to go this route, the run block, I know you look at it and you're like, yeah, 53, you know, what is that, bro? Like, that's not really a big deal. It actually really is for the wide receiver position. It's very, very important. The impact blocking, that's huge, that 10-point difference. If you look at a lot of the other receivers, they don't really have stuff popping in the 50s. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes don't just have 50. Like, people are not just 50ing it up. Terrell Owens is different with that. And because of his high rating, when you come out and you run like a strong tight, you run like, you know, you run the I tight and you run in the stretch, and you're utilizing Madden 20 for what Madden 20 is, this guy puts the defense always at a disadvantage. Why? You can't really press and not have help over the top. So it takes away, if you're trying to like really run blitz somebody, Terrell Owens messes all that up. When you get the psychos that put the tight ends there, you know they can't beat the corner that you have there, so you can just leave them on an island. Terrell Owens completely destroys that whole notion. So you can't do it. And that's what everybody has to understand. You got to make sure that when you're looking at it like that, you assess the fact that this guy has a 90 speed, no brawler, no nothing, just a straight 90 speed right now, chilling. That is absolutely 100% huge. So that's what I really wanted to make sure that you guys understood as we got through it, because that's why I tell you guys, just wait. If somebody needs to be bought right away, you know, maybe because they're limited and they're going away, you know, okay, I understand that, because they're going to be going for that series and you really want the cord now. But when it's a legend player like T.O., it was better to wait. If most of you guys waited with me, you saved $700K. You know what I'm saying? For those guys that bought it outright, bought bundles, whatever, and pulled it, obviously you just spent real money, so it is what it is. But at the same time, with everything else that was going on, we just saved all that by just waiting a couple weeks. So that's the new beast that's been added. I would love to hear your feedback on it. Are you already running around with T.O., doing whatever you want? Drop me a line in the comment section and get at me. Let's talk about it. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. Always remember that you can easily subscribe, turn on post notifications to know when a new video drops, and just understand that I'm going to be there when you least expect it, because I got you. It's GmiasWorld fam all day. If you've watched the entire video, write T.O. in the comments. Until next time, one love.